You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bang that like button, leave us a comment down in the comments section. Very quickly, my father did pass away. I did bury him a couple of days ago. Unbelievable amount of support from the entire Black and White Nation. You guys rock. Thousands reached out to me, left comments, checked on me. You guys rock. I appreciate it, and we are back to business. I'm back full time. We're going to talk about my all-time favorite player, who is Charles Barkley. I love Chuck on the court, a real tough guy. Chuck's dropped a lot of gems off the court, although the last couple of years, I got to be honest with you, I haven't agreed with a lot of what Chuck has had to say. Now, this is something I absolutely agree with Charles Barkley on. The Lakers were a train wreck, and they were never going to be good this season. And the one thing I do think I know is that Frank Vogel is a pretty damn good NBA coach, and he's getting effed here. Royally. He's getting effed. Why? Over a team that's not put together by Rob Pelinka. It's put together by LaChina James. Let's be real here. This team was organized and shaped by LeBron James. It was an old-ass Geritol team to begin with not one but two ball hogs. I mean, come on. Russell Westbrook? And then, of course, we found out LeBron James didn't want DeMar DeRozan on this team, even though Magic Johnson had lined it up. DeRozan went out and scored 28 a game this year. I mean, come on. Well, Charles Barkley has come out and destroyed the Lakers. By the way, they still haven't told Frank Vogel that he's been fired, really and truly. That's effed. Totally effed up. Let's get to Chuck. Let's get to Chuck and see what he says right here. This is Larry Brown Sports. Frank Vogel led the Lakers to a victory in his final game with the team on Sunday night. Charles Barkley is among those who feel the head coach was not given a fair shot this season. Of course he was screwed. He was totally screwed. Shortly after the Lakers came from behind to defeat the Denver Nuggets in overtime, ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski reported that Vogel will be fired as soon as Monday. That led to an awkward press conference in which Vogel told reporters that Lakers management had yet to speak with him about his future. The Lakers have faced criticism over the way they've handled Vogel's dismissal. Some of the most animated came from Barkley, who said during TNT's postgame show that Vogel has been a scapegoat for, quote, whoever put these old-ass geezers together. I mean, let's be honest here, Chuck. We know who put this team together. LeBron James, LaChina James, LeWoke James, LeBronda James, LeBalding James, LeWreck the damn Lakers James. That's who put this team together. Come on. But you're right. They screwed Frank Vogel. There's no doubt about that.
Well, Frank Vogel is getting screwed. He sure is. Because whoever put these old-ass geezers together, they deserve the lion's share. They've scapegoated Frank, obviously, and Russ all year.
Effed him.
But this team, I told you from day one, I said, the only chance this team got a chance to be competitive is Anthony Davis. And clearly he's not doing what he's supposed to do.
Yep.
But to blame Frank and Russ for putting this old-ass team together.
Old-ass.
I mean, I told you, ain't enough Icy Hot, Ben Gay, Azor Bean Jr., WD-40. My grandmother used to put WD-40 on her knees and ankles to loosen them up. They should try that for them old-ass geezers.
Only team in the league with an average age over 30.
Hey, and they're not over 30. They're not 31 either. They're 36, 37. Over 30, way over 30.
Way over 30. Not 31. They 36, 37. Oh, God. Barkley has been mocking the Lakers all season for the age of their roster. He ripped general manager Rob Pelinka with similar comments several weeks ago. The Lakers finished 33-49, missed the playoffs. They probably had no choice but to fire Vogel and bring in a fresh face. Still, Pelinka and others should hold themselves accountable for the poor construction of a poor roster. No coach is going to turn around in LA unless Pelinka puts a much better team on the floor. And who knows? Come on. We know at the end of the day they're going to bring in LeBron into a room and he's going to look through his little black book of assholes that might want to come join him. He already put the feelers out for Steph Curry and got the gas face from Steph Curry that was like, nah, bro, I'm good. I don't really need to play with you. My legacy is set, man. I got championships in the team I came in with. Yeah, that's sort of a big deal to me. It is. Always has been. Always will be. But I appreciate what Chuck is saying here in the fact that I don't know who the hell besides LeBron James thought this was ever a good idea. They made this trade for Westbrook. I destroyed them over it. I was like, this is the worst idea in the history of bad ideas. Arguably the worst player acquisition in the history of the planet to put that dude with LeBron James. Let me just keep it real, and I'm at Kevin Durant to probably tell you this. Ain't nobody winning shit with Russell Westbrook. Nobody. And then we find out about the DeMar DeRozan deal. Man, LeBron James might have won a couple of titles, but he's terrible at player acquisition. Terrible. And, of course, now he's going to go somewhere else after wrecking this franchise and wreck somebody else. Miami still hasn't recovered. I mean, let's be real. They still haven't recovered from LaChina James, and the NBA will never recover either. I appreciate what Chuck's got to say here. Frank Vogel got royally screwed, and another NBA team should be calling him up because he did a hell of a job with the Indiana Pacers. He did. Those teams were tough NBA basketball teams. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.